The 3 words that destroyed everything. The words were written on a crumpled napkin, tucked into the pocket of my jeans. 3 simple, devastating words that I couldn't bring myself to say. I am leaving. I was sitting in our apartment, bathed in the strange yellow light of a Sunday afternoon, waiting for Clara to come home. The apartment was a museum of our relationship, her favorite coffee mug on the counter, the stack of books we promised to read together, the worn spot on the sofa where we had watched 1,000 movies. Every item in the room was a tiny, silent accusation, mocking my cowardice. I had spent 2 hours trying to construct the perfect speech. The honest script was too brutal. I need to go. I don't feel like myself when I'm here. I have goals you don't share, and I'm resentful that I keep pushing them off. Too harsh, too focused on me. The gentle script was a lie. It's not you, it's me. I just need space to figure things out. Too vague. That would leave her hanging, dissecting the phrase, figure things out, for months. It wasn't gentle, it was cruel. The truth was simple, but impossible to voice. I loved the woman who made me soup when I was sick, the woman who knew my passwords and my worst fears. But I was no longer in love with the woman whose destiny had stopped aligning with mine. Staying would mean shrinking both of our futures to fit the confined space of our past comfort. That was the ultimate betrayal. When I heard her key turn in the lock, the sound felt like a gunshot. My heart hammered against my ribs, and suddenly the air felt too thick to breathe. Clara walked in, her arms full of groceries and her hair pulled back into a messy ponytail. She looked tired, beautiful, and utterly unsuspecting. "Hey," she said, her voice warm. "I got your favorite artisanal bread. Want to try the new jam?" She dropped the keys on the counter, and in that moment, I saw the future. Years of artisanal bread and comfortable silence, leading to decades of quiet regret. I stood up, walking toward her, and the napkin crumpled in my hand. I dropped every prepared script, every eloquent excuse. I realized there was no right way to break a promise, only the kindest way, which was the quickest way. "Clara," I started, and the sound of her name felt wrong, heavy, like a final word. She turned, confused by the severity in my voice. She set the bread down. "What is it? Did something happen at work?" I looked at the beautiful, unsuspecting love on her face, took a deep breath, and finally forced the devastating truth out, not as a debate, but as a final fact. "Clara," I repeated, my voice cracking, "I am leaving." The sound wasn't a crack or a shout, it was a quiet, firm statement. But the effect was catastrophic. The world stopped. Her face, a moment ago filled with warmth, went completely blank. She didn't cry immediately. She just looked at the untouched bread and then back at me, as if trying to decipher a language she hadn't learned. The truth was out. The hard part, the how, was over. Now the real, unavoidable pain of the